Hi everyone, welcome back to Healing Days Oracle, or welcome if you're new. Today we have part 3 of Your Love Story Unfolding. This is a 4-part series that I'm adding so you can really recognize who is coming to your life, the one that you wanted to manifest, the one that you're meant to be with, your soulmate, your partner. So part 1 and 2 are already on the channel. Last week we got all the details about who, when, and how they will come into your life, and loads of details for you. So make sure to check those ones if you have not already. And this week is all about how will you recognize each other, first impressions, and I'm still going to give you more zodiac signs, initials, but I'm going to give you looks as well, and loads of details here for you to really be sure of who this is and not waste any time. I'm setting a lot of intentions for this series for people that really wanted to find the one, don't want to waste any more time with karmic connections. You have already gone through your lessons. You feel like it's time to manifest the one. So this series is for you. Again, if you have not already, check part 1 and 2. And if you're new, my name is Josie. I hope you consider subscribing if you're not already. If you are my returning subscriber, I really appreciate all the support here on my videos, my lives as well. I do live readings throughout the week. I have patrons, membership, and I also do private readings for tarot, of course, but also Akashic Records readings. If you wanted to tap into your soul's history, maybe you want an Akashic Records reading after this series and really get many details about the person who you're meant to be with, releasing karmic energies, we can really tap into your soul's history and understand what you need to do now, and it can be a very powerful way to integrate everything. And I also can combine tarot and the Akashic Records, so all the links are below. I also have my Etsy shops for my crystals, my decks that I have created. I'm going to be using a couple of them here today, so you will see that too, but all the links are below. And you can see I have a few cards separated, but group 1 is with this one here. Okay, so this beautiful image, the colors, the number 1, whatever is calling your attention. If this one is the one, then number 1 is for you. Group 2, this again, beautiful images, so many signs there. Maybe it's number 2 that you like. If this is calling your attention again, group 2 is for you. And group 3, again, all beautiful images, right? If these the colors, the images are number 3, it's what you like, then group 3, this is for you. I would say go with your gut feeling, your intuition. Your first choice is most likely the right one, but of course you can watch the full video and see which one you resonate with the most. Especially in videos like this, I'm gonna give you looks. I'm gonna give looks that can be your own looks too, so you can recognize yourself in those cards, the other person. So loads of details. Maybe you wanted to watch all the piles and see here, but of course go with your intuition. As always, my details, the cards that I use, a way for you to support this channel, everything is on the description below. Take what is resonating, leave the rest behind, have fun as well. Don't forget to leave me a comment, it helps the channel so much, and thanks for watching. Hi group 1, if you chose this beautiful image here, there's a message here, there are few cards here. If you have not heard me yet, this is the part 3 out of 4 video series that I'm creating for your love life unfolding. And this week is how you will be recognizing each other, first impressions, and looks as well, details like that. So make sure to check the other parts if you have not already. Leave me comments, help the channel. And I'm always starting these videos with an affirmation. And the affirmation for this week is, my heart recognizes truth. I know them by the way my soul remembers. Okay, so tap into your intuition. I feel like you will recognize your person. And I have those cards here separated because I have looks for you straight away. And it's going to be divine masculine, divine feminine. So it's going to be looks for you, for them. If you recognize yourself on those cards, it could be that it's another confirmation that this is your pile as well. Even if you don't recognize yourself, maybe you feel something when you see another card for the person that you wanted to meet as well. So you may feel something about both divine masculine and feminine, Maybe you recognize one way or the other, but one of them or two of them, just go with your intuition. Okay, I will be showing that soon, but you have a message here, which is friendship. Nurture the bonds of friendship within your relationship, and your love life will dramatically improve. So I see straight away you recognize your person because they're coming in as friends. Maybe some of you are already friends, okay? So remember that. But I feel like recognizing that it's more than friendship or just someone starting slowly coming into your life. But the bond deepens. So you really have that feeling for the person already. But let's tap into the looks again. Different divine masculines, different divine feminines. Just go with your intuition. And again, you could be recognize yourself or the person. Doesn't mean like it's exactly the look, right? It's something there that is calling your attention. So we have divine feminines. Doesn't matter the card. I know we have this Queen of Swords, but it doesn't matter the card. We're looking into the looks, okay? Maybe the hairstyle, maybe the eye colors, the nose, the mouth, something here calling for you, okay? So again, the looks, the face features, okay, whatever is calling your attention, okay, eye color, eye shape, nose, mouth, hair, okay. So just deep breathing, trust your intuition. I'm showing divine feminines first and divine masculines. Maybe is the nose, the mouth, maybe is the beard, something, okay, to call your attention. Something on the features, all right? Now bringing close to you. Maybe it's the hair, maybe it's the deep eyes, right? And one more here. And again, just go with your intuition. It doesn't mean like it's exactly the face, of course, but something that is going to be calling your attention here. I'll give you this space here for the cards. Okay, so those are for the looks, and trust here your intuition. We're going to tap now into what this reading is about and how you will recognize each other, first impressions. And I'm using the same decks throughout these, just the tarot decks anyway, throughout these weeks, okay, for you to understand there's a continuation here in these readings. Okay, how will you recognize? And I'm clarifying those. I'm using different cards. 9 of Wands. Okay. Oh. 2 of Wands. 10 of Wands. 7 of Wands. Okay. Okay, so many. Ace of Pentacles. 8 of Pentacles. Magician. Knight of Swords. Ace of Swords. Okay. All right, a few different energies here. We already have the air signs, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. I'll give you more with the charms. I'll give you charms too at the end. I see that there's time to evolve, and it's interesting with that friendship here and with the Ace of Pentacles, 8 of Pentacles. Those energies can be slow to develop. There's some inner outer conflict here when it comes to maybe accepting that it's more than friendship here, you know. 9 of Wands, I feel like there is that feeling, that there's that energy from the beginning. You see, with that Two of Cups, Ten of Cups, I can see this is meant to be. You can be so happy together, and you can be very happy together even before anything. But there are deep feelings being created here. So I feel like you recognize each other because there is something is straight away from the beginning, even if it's friendship first, that connection is already there. And I feel like it's that energy of not giving up on each other. My guides are saying helping each other as well. You know, I'm clairaudient. My guides are saying you help each other. And this Eight of Pentacles can be work energies too. Maybe work together. Maybe there's a project together. Maybe this person just helps you with something. But there's this Seven of Swords here that can be conflicting, can be tricky energies as well, especially if you build a very strong bond of friendship first, and then you always know there was something else as well, but now you're afraid of losing the friendship or messing things up, or maybe because you work together and it can be a difficult situation because of trying to be professional as well. There's something in between here, but I feel like the main thing is honesty, because you need to be resourceful with that Seven of Swords as well. It can be tricky. You can be feeling like you're sabotaging as well because you're overthinking. And I feel like both of you could be in this energy. I feel like first impressions is like there's something here. The first impressions are already like a bond. There's something interesting. There's some kind of like that gut feeling when you just see each other. But you don't go into, I feel like, this romance is straight away. I feel like it's always there. It's like you always knew there was something else, but you both maybe didn't have the courage to really take that chance straight away. But the moment you actually sit down and talk to each other, you realize that you both were feeling the same the whole time, but you just didn't want to mess things up. So I feel like first impressions is that gut feeling that there's something here. I feel like first impressions, this Two of Cups, both of you feeling something, but also you could have come, both of you as well, from difficult karmic connections. You could be tired about, past relationships, getting hurt, rebuilding, healing yourself, taking care of yourself. And you could be in that phase that you really are there for you when this person crosses your path. So I feel like it's that kind of a boundary as well, and suspicion to just open up your heart, especially when you feel something straight away when you meet someone. And that's why I feel like it's stay a little bit building the foundations of the friendship too. And I feel like it's someone that's very helpful. Okay, so not because they wanted to show up and pretend to be helpful just to be around you. I feel like you can see this person actually helps you with something that can be very important. Maybe it's an important project that you needed to finish. Maybe something that you really needed to understand and learn. So remember here how you're recognizing them, because this is someone that is there for you, independent of gaining something, independent of trying to be with you. It's nothing really to do with that. It's that energy of someone that is so helpful. They care about helping, they care about being there. It's that kind of energy here. That's how my guides are saying. I will clarify a couple of cards here. Let's clarify this Nine of Wands, because the energy that can be, I can say, tired. Six of Pentacles. That's interesting, because many times the Nine of Wands don't want to give up in love, but is also very tired, and you need to know that it's equal give and take. And the guide is saying it's gonna be equal give and take. That's what I'm saying about this Two of Cups here as well. You will know that this person's there for you. It's helping you. So you can help each other as well. You're helping them too. So remember the way to recognize. There is some kind of exchange here. And it can be a project, a school, a work specifically. So there's something here. Even if for many of you, maybe work together or you will work together, or even if not a work specifically, they can help you with something you are doing. And could be an idea, can be an idea for your business, something like that. I wanted to definitely clarify the Seven of Swords. What's going on here with the Seven of Swords? The Empress. Wow. Seven of Swords with the Empress. That's beautiful. Because I feel like all the worries, all the self-sabotage can be unfounded if you just give a chance. You know, the Empress manifests miracles. That's why she's pregnant, manifesting something that could be a miracle. So right now, maybe it's difficult to think, are you going to be connecting with this person, or you're going to find someone that is so good for you. Again, there's no perfect relationship, but there is some, difficulties on opening up. But the moment you both really trust here to open up, it manifests something so beautiful here. So you need to be resourceful when the overthinks comes, or the stress about past relationships. So any triggers of the past, they get the saying, come back here. Speak your truth, communicate. The main thing is communication. And once the communication starts, things manifest quite fast. You're moving from friendship to a relationship for romance quite fast. Let me see this Eight of Pentacles. There's some work here to be done. Yeah, the Strength, you see? Once you put the work, you'll see how you become very strong. The connection becomes stronger. Leo energies becoming stronger here. This is very beautiful because you put the work and you see the results for sure. And through some challenging situations. And I feel like the challenge is mainly on the self-talk or the past connections that could be triggering. Can I really trust? When it's equal give and take, and you're like, okay, are they being real with me? What's going on? Is this fake? Can I trust? I wanted to clarify this Knight of Swords because they can be fast energies. And look at that Six of Wands. I like that because the moment you open up and they start talking, I said it gets into a faster energy. It is a celebration here. I feel like you're celebrating your battles together or your fears. You're really helping each other. This is very beautiful. And I feel like there is really this positive exchange here with each other. So you recognize them for being very helpful. It's friends first, helping you with a specific thing, okay? So work, project, study, can be an idea, can be someone that is very interesting and has a lot of ideas for your business, for things that you like to do, for your creativity. Yes, and it can be so beautiful. The Two of Cups and Ten of Cups together is so beautiful. Let me see here. I wanted to give you an astrology deck because it gives me characteristics of this person. Let's see what we get here. We have the house 12, spirituality, transcendence, karma, sacrifice, sacrificial service, and healing. That's so interesting with sacrificial service. When I'm saying it's someone that is helping, right? With like being there, being helpful. Okay, that's very interesting. Spirituality, they could have some specific faith or connected with the same kind of beliefs with you. Releasing karma, you see, transcending, moving, releasing all the past situations. Can be really different from past relationships. Okay. I also have a Scorpio, intensity, exposing, purging, and renewing. Look at that with this house 12 as well. Yeah, that's very interesting. So it can be a Scorpio person, deep, intense. Okay, so but also releasing the past, you see, renewing, not afraid. We have also Neptune, dream and transcend. Also the word transcend, there's a lot of transcendence, like moving, changing things. It can be really an opportunity to move from the past here. Okay, I like that. What else? We have young. Proactivity, expression, doing, and forward motion. You see that person that is also with that action. See the Leo energies, the fire energies here. Yeah, I feel like not afraid to express their true self, doing, moving, someone that is like moving, so not sitting still too easily, always doing something, busy, proactive. You see, and I see this proactivity on the help as well, that they are helping you. Remember, first impressions, they do like you because my guides wanted to show me again the Empress and the Strength are these energies here of very strong. So first impressions, I feel like you find each other very strong. I feel like they find you very beautiful, attractive for sure, but they also hold back on that friendship energy first. Gemini, curiosity, intellect, and networking. Communicating really well with this Gemini, so could be as well networking, could be good on the internet, and you see these things with your business as well. Also Mercury, again on the communication. Think, learn, network, and communicate. Wow, communicates really well, this person, no doubt. There's definitely this energy of being able to speak their truth. And we got that Knight of Swords, right? I was saying for the air signs, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. And we got those air signs here with the Ace of Swords. So it's definitely this energy of being there, communicating, not being afraid. I really like that. Okay, I have another deck for you before the charms. What else we needed to know? I wanted to know more about how they are. Okay, optimistic. Look at that. An optimistic person. Intuition, intuitive. Foundation. So they have those bases, strong bases, or they can be strong on their family beliefs. Okay. We have harmony. And I like that because I feel like they bring that harmony towards you. It's someone that creates balance in your life. Okay, both of you. Again, that equal give and take. Remember? Decision. So I feel like they are very decisive, especially with these communication energies of Gemini, Mercury, even the deep energies like really trust intuition like the Scorpio. Okay. We have wisdom, wise. Yes, trusting their intuition. There's a lot of wisdom. And purpose. So someone that I feel like they know what they wanted to do with their life, so they're already doing that on their career, finances, I feel like their goals. Also compassion. And I like that. Someone that cares, have that compassion towards others, towards the self. I really like that. At the end of the deck, we have dreams, which my guides are saying like, it's gonna feel like a dream, like dreams coming true with this person as well. So I feel like my guides are saying as well, clairaudience, they say it's gonna be easy to recognize this person. It's not gonna be difficult because it's gonna be a lot of intuition here. The equal give and take, the reciprocity is very strong here. And again, the first impressions, there is something more, like you feel that gut feeling, okay, there's something here, but you don't take that chance straight away. The friendship first. Let me give you some charms here. I'm using this one here to give you more details. And let's see. So, can be zodiac signs, initial. Something to know. Look at that Scorpio there, confirming the Scorpio. And here, but also Taurus. Okay, I'll give you some letters. Can be your initials, their initials. Okay, V, A, Z, I. We also have Q, X. We have D. And some numbers, number 1, 13, 11. There's another letter here. H. Okay, those are mini tarot cards, charms. Okay, Y as well. Maybe nicknames. Your initials could be here too. Their initials. Take what is resonating. So number 4 here too, and 6. Divine, okay, for divine time. For fun as well. Flowers, could be someone giving you flowers. We have fun. Winter can be an important time for you. Or if you're watching this straight away, by winter. And we have the moon, okay, for those deep feelings, healing, intuition, Pisces. We have the lovers, confirming Gemini again, okay. And we have this is the sun, summertime too, okay, depending when you're watching this. We have the devil, Capricorn, so hard worker as well, can be a bit stuck in a work energies, okay. And another moon card, so double confirmation on Pisces. All right, so load of energies here. I feel like lots of foundations, family, important for them, knowing what they want. Yeah, big family, hopes, energies. There's some energy of internet. Maybe you're not so close to each other, you have to like communicate through the internet. Or someone that is always online as well, communicating with you. Again, that's fun, that's energy of fun, friendship, but it goes deeper, of course, and the love life will dramatically improve. And remember the dramatic energy of the transformation here, because once it changes, once it communicates, once it's open, it's really fast. I see things unfolding really fast for you guys. I'll leave it this group 1. I hope this helps out and resonates in some way. Don't forget to watch part 1 and 2 if you have not already. This is 4-part series for your love life unfolding. We have loads of details already from the part 1 and 2, and 3 just adding on for you. Don't forget to leave me a comment, it helps the channel so much. But if you want an extension of this reading or any other questions, my link is below for private readings, tarot, Akashic Records readings, for my decks that I have created, the tarot I used today, many others, my crystals, and so much more. All the links are below. Like, share this video, leave me a comment, it helps the channel so much. And as always, I wish you a lovely, blessed, and healing day. Thanks for watching. Hi, group 2, if you chose this beautiful image here, there's a message for you. All those cards are here for looks, okay? If you have not heard the intro, this is part 3 out of 4 video series. So all about your love life unfolding. Last week you got all the details of who, when, and how you will meet. The previous week, part 1 of how to prepare for the union. So there are a lot of details there already. And this week we're gonna get into all the information about how you will recognize each other, first impressions. But I started this series with an affirmation, and the affirmation for this week is, my heart recognizes truth. I know them by the way my soul remembers. Okay, so there is going to be a recognition there for you. And don't forget to check the other videos. It will help you out whether you watch before or after. Don't forget to leave me comments too if it resonates. And your message is playfulness. Laughter is the best therapy. Have some fun together. And remember, love is the greatest healer. So straight away, I feel like it's a clue for you to recognize your person, because you're going to have a lot of fun together. It's going to be this playfulness, feeling like kids again, or someone that is making you laugh, someone that is very positive in a way. So you will have fun together. Okay, so maybe you're just friends together for a bit, or even if we're going to see more into the cards, even if it's straight romance, you still tap into that playfulness. You have fun together, you do fun activities together. You know, you could have fun dates together. So just starting already. This card here, I set the intention for, there's divine masculine, divine feminine looks. Okay, so not the card itself, just the looks. You may find yourself in those cards. And one more reason for you to recognize, if you find you, this is your pile. And if you, even if it's not exactly right, it's just a gut feeling that, okay, this is something that looks like me, or that is looking like someone that I know. Even if you don't know this person in a soul level, okay, you already have the 5D connection. So again, take what's resonating, not the card itself, okay? So maybe the face, the hair, the looks, the nose, the eye colors, the mouth, okay? So whatever is calling your attention. I know it's the Knight of Swords, but doesn't matter the card. We're looking only the looks here. Okay. I have Divine Masculine, Divine Feminine, Queen of Wands. But doesn't matter. Okay, so it's just the looks. Maybe the hair, the nose, the mouth. I'll try to bring close to you without losing too much of the, you know, not getting out of focus. Okay. I'm leaving a little bit in each because something's gonna call your attention. Okay. And again, of course, you can check the other piles. There are those cards in other piles. They are different, of course. Eyes, nose, mouth. Whatever is calling your attention. Okay, see if it's gonna... Okay, focus a little bit here for you. Maybe it's facial hair. Maybe it's the eye. I don't know why it's recognizing all the time. Okay. And one more here. I'll bring closer. Something that calls your attention, it's for you. Okay. Again, take what's resonating. Of course, it's not gonna be exact, but there's something that is gonna call your attention. Whether it's on divine feminine, divine masculine, doesn't matter. Okay, just know there is something here that will help you recognize your person physically. Okay, so doesn't matter which one is calling your attention. Okay, but that's just for looks. Let's hear details on how will be a way for you guys to recognize each other. First impressions. What are the energies here? 6 of Pentacles, 4 of Swords, Knight of Pentacles, 7 of Wands. Okay. Okay, the Fool. Death. How will group to recognize 10 of Cups, Justice. At the end of the deck, 10 of Pentacles. Okay. I even have the Knight of Cups too. Okay, I'm going to say to give to you. So, yeah. I already see this energy. You see how it's from Knight of Pentacles to Knight of Cups. You see how the energy is moving? Because the Knight of Pentacles can be slower, can be friendly, can be really someone that is helpful, but this is slow. You see the 4 of Swords. It takes time building that base of trusting, friendship. So the playfulness is here. The Six of Pentacles, it's a lot of reciprocity, equal give and take, being there for each other, helping each other. But something changes. You see here, the Fool and the Death is a real leap of faith and the courage to change the relationship. And look at the moment you change is the Ten of Cups. You see how it goes deeper and then it balances and is the Knight of Cups. So there's no doubt this energy of unfolding the connection. And it doesn't mean like it's going to take too long, but it does start friendly and creating the basis. Maybe you don't trust easily. You have to make sure you're communicating first, because when this card came, my guides are saying it's your energy. So protective of your heart, you know, so defensive. And that's okay, especially if we come from different, difficult karmic connections, you know. And maybe you guys work together. Maybe there's an energy of having to be professional. It takes time, but the Ten of Pentacles is really solid foundations. This is for life. This is building legacy together, building a future, building a family, really being happy together. But is that leap of faith first, especially when you start very friendly and happy and enjoying each other's company and playfulness, but it's still that energy of there's something else. It feels like you, my guides are saying, you always wanted to take this leap of faith, but it just takes a little bit of time to build. So I feel like the reciprocity is here. This is not someone that you flirt and they don't flirt back. This is not that kind of energy. There is that reciprocity. My guides are saying similarities. You could be similar in things that you like, you know, in goals of life, in maybe the same kind of movies, the same kind of hobbies. You have some things that are very similar to each other in that sense. And then you will see that you build, I feel like, this playfulness on something that you like together. Maybe you like the same kind of movie series, like, you know, when there's so many movies, like let's say Star Wars, you know, that kind of movie here. And I feel like, I'm just saying, you know, let's say Hobbit, Lord of the Rings. I'm just, you know, putting movies out there. Those movies that have many movies, like Harry Potter. So you may like something, maybe the same kind of books, maybe the same kind of activities. There's something, okay, again, a way for you guys to recognize each other. My guides are saying there's something that you do or that you like that is the same as each other, and you bond with that kind of initial conversation, initial way to recognize each other, and you could be enjoying that. You're a bit apprehensive, you're a bit protective of your heart, you're a bit defensive here because you're not sure. This person's coming very friendly, very nice, and you kind of holding back a little bit. But the moment you decide to take a leap of faith, things will change. You see the Death, you leave behind what's not serving. Worries, distress, negativities, triggers of the past relationships, and you take this leap of faith. And this is very positive, this leap of faith. So I feel like this is a very positive person as well. That Ten of Cups happens, and justice happens. You see balancing things. And again, that reciprocity of that Six of Pentacles continues here with that justice. And Knight of Cups is here, opening the heart, really being honest about feelings, intuition, intentions is definitely here. So to recognize each other, first impressions, they like you for sure, but they are very friendly. So they may not show everything, but you know there is an interest there. But you're the one who holds back a little bit, okay? Just remember that. They are more open, they are more friendly, they are more flirty, I guess. And you are the one holding back a little bit. And the moment you put down the walls here and you want to take a chance, they will be ready to take a chance with you. They will be, I feel like, telling you how they feel first. And then it's up to you to allow yourself to put down the walls. Remember the playfulness. Maybe you feel like you're very friendly as well, and changing things from that friendship energy into something else. Okay, so that can be the leap of faith too. But the first impressions, you really like each other, and you have that thing that connects you guys. Okay, some kind of activity, something that you like to do, something that there's something that is the same. Okay, you have this similarity. That's how my guides are saying, and they like you straight away. They find you clever, intelligent. They find you very intelligent. Okay, my guides are saying. I want to clarify a few cards. Let me clarify this Four of Swords. That can be slow build energy, learning from the past as well. Yeah, Five of Cups. You see, many times we take the time to really trust someone because we are thinking about the past, the things that didn't work in the past, and maybe it's not going to work again. And the guides are saying, this time is going to work. And you just need to have a leap of faith as well and look into what is working. Look into the positive of the situation and not just the past. But definitely there is a learning curve here because you could have come out of some difficult relationships and there are lessons. I wanted to clarify the Seven of Wands. That can be a bit defensive. Yeah, look at that. The Death card, which is here. So there's a transformation. Again, Scorpio energies, right? Did I tell you Scorpio? Scorpio energies. And we do have the Libra energies here too for the majors. So, but this Seven of Wands, which can be defensive, can be in need of fight for what you believe, we need to really trust here to let go of what's not serving too. Because not everything that happened in other relationships will help here. You have learned those lessons, you have evolved and grown, and you could have gone deep into the Scorpio waters for that healing. So it could be helping each other with this deep healing too. So in that case, let me clarify the Death card here, which is interesting. Imagine if comes the Seven of Wands. Let's see. The Hierophant, which is Taurus energies. It's one day at a time, one step at a time. You don't need to rush anything. But the guys are saying, yes, it's going to be a transformation. The relationship is going to change. There is a specific shift on the way that relationship is for some time. And then that shift into romance, going on dates. I feel like they ask you on date and you're afraid of maybe changing things between you guys if you go on a date, you know. But the guys are saying, they are guiding you. The Hierophant is a lot of guidance, intuition. Your guides being there, sending you signs. Remember that. Let me clarify the Justice. Justice is here. Is here because of the Ten of Swords. I find that very beautiful because the Ten of Swords can be that it was difficult endings in the past. And you finally find yourself free and you find yourself, you know, healed, and you may not want to just get involved with someone straight away when this person comes, because you could be in your positive single era, or it's because you really feel like you could be hurt again, and the guys will help it with the balance, okay, to balance these energies of the past. So that's why you need that justice, because you need to speak your truth, to hear the truth, and to close that chapter. So it's justice being served your way, you know, and maybe you will just heal that past completely when this person comes. Maybe in this in between, you closing the chapter, maybe there is a complete closure from other relationships as well. I do feel like this is a new person for you, you know. So yeah, there's a reason. This justice is here to balance with the past, especially if there was triggers holding here. You recognize each other from this specific bond here that you have, fun, playfulness with that similarity that you have, but there's a shift, okay? But let me give you more details about them. I wanted to add astrology deck because it helps to give some, I don't know, personalities, okay? And we have the house 9, which is spiritual growth. That's interesting with the Hierophant here as well. And all this deep transformation of the Death card. There's definitely a spiritual growth here from both sides. You could be helping each other, you know. So I feel like that's beautiful. Is the energy of evolving, growing together. And this could be someone that is spiritual or has some kind of spiritual beliefs or similarities to you. Remember, we have the cardinal and instigation, bravery, and a pioneer is spirit. That's interesting. Someone that could be doing something different, right? So pioneer is spirit, not afraid to stand in their power as well. That's very interesting. I like it. So house 3, early learning, childhood relations, the rational mind, and communication. Okay, so house 3 here. So it could be, again, we tap into their characteristics, right? To really recognize your person. So they could have this early learning. So like I said, could be this clever energy here, finding new clever too. I feel like you have very interesting conversations, deep conversations, spiritual conversations, rationalizing, communicating. So interesting topics here that to talk about. Okay, you challenge each other's minds and beliefs as well. House 2, physical security, possessions, material values, and self-worth. So I feel like it's important for them to have this security. And many times this comes from someone that didn't have that security, sometimes even on their upbringing. Okay, so remember that. But they have physical security, possessions right now. They could be doing well on their finances, their career. We have this 10 of Pentacles here too, confirming that. Yeah, I feel like, again, another way to connect and recognize them. They could be achieving their goals. They could be doing well, lots of goals in their career, finances, maybe multiple sources of income, because that security is very important for them. They don't rely only one way to manifest money. We have air. Look at that communication energy. And open-mindedness, objectivity, and learning. Yeah, the air signs, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. And I feel like open mind, okay? Especially, I was just saying about you having interesting conversations, challenging in your mind. So open mind. And that could be, again, another way for you to recognize each other. They find you very intelligent. Remember, we have Taurus, double confirmation. We got that Hierophant. Trust, patience, and sensuality. Look at that. So you can trust them. You will create the basis to trust this person. They will be patient with you. Okay? Sensuality, that connection here. Taurus. Okay? So Taurus again with the Hierophant. And that, again, that deep energy of the... I feel like that spirituality that the Hierophant brings too. And there's a lot of deep conversations here. You see that playfulness and the things that you like. It could be all connected here. I wanted to add some other cards here before the charms, just to understand here ways that this person is. That's how I chose this deck here for. Let's see what we get. I feel like on their, again, maybe the way they are, the way they believe, characteristics. Nostalgia. That's interesting. Because I see this card here as you recognize this person from past lives, from you have that nostalgia, thinking about you, missing them, thinking about them all the time, and vice versa, right? So when you meet them, it's this nostalgia, is like, I know you. You know, that kind of feeling here. Okay, so remember that. Soulmate energies happen like that. And we have beliefs. And didn't I say about you having similar beliefs, or they're having some kind of spirituality? Again, things that you bond with. I see that. We also have success. Didn't I say? 10 of Pentacles is a card for success. And I feel like they're doing well in their finances, career. Remember that. We also have growth, which is great because it feels like this growth that will help each other to grow, to evolve. Also someone that could have grown a lot from past situations. You feel like you're not dealing with a child here. That's how my guides are saying. Also, flow. Look at that. Things will flow. I feel like between you guys. Again, ways to recognize will flow. The conversation will flow. The connection, the things that you like I was saying. Also, abundance. I feel like it's confirming over and over that this person's doing well with their career, with their finances, success. So again, to recognize them. Lots of positive goals. Passion. Okay, there's definitely that passion, that fire, that connection from the beginning, even if you don't give them a chance straight away. And one last card, rest. I feel like it's someone that put you at ease. You know, you can rest around them. They have patience with you. You feel like time is flowing. You know, again, the playfulness. Remember. So I feel like it's a very interesting flow altogether in this connection for sure. You recognize each other. There is no doubt here. You recognize each other and the way that things are. There are no perfect relationships, but it will feel like there's a lot of positive, equal give and take. Then, you know, the conversation flowing, the things that you like. I feel like it's very, very positive that way. I'll give you some charms here to just add on to more details. I know I gave a few zodiac signs already, but just to add on, we have Leo. Well, 2 Leos. So let me give you once again Taurus. Okay, so once again for the Hierophant, right? So confirming over and over that Hierophant. Let me give you some other details. Let's see here. There are lots of letters, so it can be your initials, their initials, D, N, O. Can be nicknames, another D, another O, C, L, and I think that's it for letters. No, E. But there are numbers here too. 19, 24, 3, 8. Oh, there's a letter P here too. Numbers 8. Double confirmation number 8. And there is 9. Okay. I feel like it's divine time for sure. There's a lot of clarity. Autumn time can be important for you guys. It feels like it's not a child. You really feel like I'm not dealing with a child. This person knows what they want. They have a specific direction, focus. We have the Fool card here, right? So double confirmation on the Fool, on the Charm, and here, because it's that leap of faith that's going to change everything. Those are rings for commitment, for seriousness, for someone that knows what they want. Star here for that hope. I feel like time. It's like number 4 here too. And I feel like it's going to be a path that's very clear. There's a lot of clarity. Like, you know this person. You know what you see is what you get. They're honest. And it's like there's no doubt. You know, so I really like that. Yeah, there's energies here that are very, very strong as like a king energy, queen energy. You know, so not childish energies here. So I feel like very clever, very intelligent. Both of you like feeling that about each other, which is nice. Yeah, commitment for sure. Heart for sure. The heart is open. But there's a lot of talking, you know, when you can talk with someone for hours. That kind of energies here. Very positive for sure. Very clever for sure. Both of you And remember, playfulness and something that you really like, that you both like as well, or do as well. Activity or things that you like, that you enjoy, or creativity. There's something here that really connects you guys. Create that bond, playfulness, energies. But there's that leap of faith that will change everything. There's deep energies too. And someone that is very successful. I'll leave with this group too. I hope this helps out and resonates in some way. Don't forget to watch part 1 and 2 if you have not already, or even if you have, check again. Leave me a comment there. It helps the channel so much. But if you want an extension of this reading or any other questions, my links are below for private readings, for Tarot Akashic Records readings, for any of my crystals, the ones you see, and many others, my decks like this one, and so many others. All the links are below. Like, share this video, it helps the channel so much. And as always, I wish you a lovely, blessed, and healing day. Thanks for watching. Hi, group 3. If you chose this beautiful image here, if you have not heard me on the intro, this is part 3 out of 4 video series for your love life unfolding. So make sure to watch part 1 and 2 if you have not already, or even if you have, it could be adding on. Last week we added all the details about who, when, and how you will meet, loads of details. And this week here on how we will recognize each other, first impressions. Okay, so I always start this series with an affirmation. And this week's affirmation is, my heart recognizes truth. I know them by the way my soul remembers. Okay, so there's going to be a soul remembering, a recognition for sure. So set your intentions here too. And the message here is romance. Cupid's arrow is strikes. So romance there is straight away. And I feel like this is already a sign here. You're going to be feeling something already. It's going to be that energy. It's not going to be only friendship. It's not going to be only like you don't care about each other. It's going to be like, okay, attraction, fire, passion. There's going to be flirting. So there's something, romance. Cupid's arrow is strikes, and you see here. So it's going to be very, very straightforward. It's not someone that you are just friends first, or someone that you don't care about and then something builds up. No, it's something is striking it straight away. And I chose this decks here for looks, okay? So you may find your looks, and you may find something that calls your attention about some looks that are going to be for your person. Okay, so take what's resonating, and maybe find yourself here too, which is good because then it's just confirming. Okay, but even if you don't, just pay attention whether it's divine masculine or divine feminine. What is calling your attention is for you to remember this person. Okay, so I'll bring it very close to you because it could be eye, nose, mouth, skin color, hair. Okay, so it's not it's a page of swords, but we're not looking into the card itself, just looks. Okay, so again, what is calling your attention? Okay, eye color, anything that's calling attention is for you. Can be the looks, can be the nose, can be the mouth. Okay, I'm showing divine feminine first, the last one. Okay, and one more reason if you wanted to check the other piles for the looks. Okay, so because that's the first thing I'm showing in each pile, so each group. Okay, divine masculines now. Maybe is facial hair, maybe is hairstyle, maybe is the deep eyes, the nose, the mouth. Okay, what is calling your attention? What's calling your attention? It's for you. Okay, maybe the deep eyes, maybe the nose, again, maybe the beard, something to call you here for a reason. Okay. And again, well, there's a divine masculine and a divine feminine that is calling you. There is an energy, there's something that is going to help you remember and recognize your person. Okay, but let's go into the tarot reading itself. We have the Five of Swords, Two of Swords, okay. So Chariot, Three of Swords, Three of Cups, three energies. Okay. Ten of Wands, Page of Cups. Okay. Few cards. The King of Pentacles, the Seven of Cups, the Nine of Cups. Okay. Interesting mix here. Okay. I know I said last week about how, when you will meet. So don't forget to check that too if you have not already. But I do feel like an energy of a party, a celebration here after some hard times. Okay, so both of you could have been coming from karmic connections, difficult connections, deep healing, taking care of yourself. And I feel like when this person comes and cross your path, you're in doubt that you wanted to be in a relationship at that point. Okay, so that's very interesting because you're not sure. But look at that romance here with that Page of Cups. You can't avoid. I feel like it's in our conflict of the timing, and you're like, I was just free, or I was just healing myself, I was just feeling better about releasing that connection. Whatever it may be, my guides are saying it may feel like this is too soon. Is it too good to be true? You know, it's that kind of energy here. It's like, can I really choose this person? Because you have some doubts of like, wow, what's going on here? Because that, remember the romance here and the Cupid arrow strike. You have no doubt that you have feelings for each other. There's something there. But again, it can be that feeling that is too good to be true, and it's hard to trust the heart here, especially when the heart was broke a few times and you had those difficult relationships. Because the Nine of Cups is an energy of really feeling in your heart that you are in the right place. That is a wish coming true. Is that fulfillment of the heart. And you have those easy times that you're like, when you trust, you know this is the one. But you have the mind as well. You see the sword energy. When you go into the mind, you get stuck in maybe some doubts like, is this too much? Is this too good to be true? Is this too fast? Because it feels like there's some fast energy. And it may be not only on healing. Maybe you're very busy with your career, with your finances, with the business. And maybe you have just moved. Maybe you are in a new career, or you're rebuilding and you're not settled. You feel like this is too soon. I'm not settled yet. I don't know if I want to be here. But this energy comes fast, comes like with a lot of certainty. And the King of Pentacles is not someone doing well on their finances, again, for you to recognize them, but they are very secure. They give you that security, but they also give you romance. They also give you this romantic energy and this beginning energy of the Page of Cups. But then you feel like, can you trust? The Three of Cups can be because it's a friend introducing you to this person, you know, a friend of a friend, someone from the same kind of circle. Maybe you didn't know them, but someone else knew. Okay, so there's some kind of security that way, like Okay, this is not someone that is could be a psycho or a crazy person out there. I don't know, something that you could be like worry about, where is this person coming from. There is someone that knows this person, that gives you that security too, but you needed to settle with this energy because it feels so fast. It feels like that strike of Cupid, right? So, but the romance is here, the security is here. They're showing you. You wanted to, maybe they want you to move in with them. So things could be quite fast, you know. I feel like a lot of decisions around this relationship, but you needed to put down your walls to really accept and your doubts and really trust your heart. Because the Two of Swords doubt, if you go into the heart center, you already know what to do. Remember here, first impressions, I feel like they give you that security energy of the King of Pentacles. They give you that energy of flirting, romance. You find them romantic. You find them interesting. They find you, I feel like, very interesting, very strong. Like you know what you want as well to do with your life, you know? So you have this energy of knowing. And I feel like because they come so, I feel like, interesting, romantic, but serious in a way, it could be like taken back a bit. It's like, okay, you you know what you want, so they leave you no doubt. Okay, but I feel like you recognize each other from feelings, from that strike. I don't feel like you're friends first. I don't feel like you could, of course, not rush into anything because you have your doubts. Take your time to trust them, but I feel like they're very straightforward and letting you know that it's like an open heart. They know that they wanted to be with you. They are like straightforward on their feelings as well, on letting you know how they feel. So remember here, also parties, celebrations, friends involved, friend of a friend energy. There's some kind of other securities. You need to trust other things as well. And of course, your heart, your intuition. But let me clarify a couple of cards. Of course, I'll clarify all those swords energies here. Five of Swords energy with that Nine of Pentacles. Because I feel like you're single. When this person comes, again, it's the timing, right? So you're single. Maybe you're enjoying single life. Maybe you just start a new job. It could be something like you're deciding things, and then this person comes. The Two of Swords, I feel like it's the timing. It's how fast it is, okay? The doubts of the Two of Swords is because it's fast, okay? There's a lot of fire, passion, messages, back and forth. It can be overwhelming, but again, go back to the sword, to your heart, not the swords. Let's see this Three of Swords here. Okay, again, it can be the past, that you're closing. Yeah, the Page of Cups. Like, can you give chance to love again? See the pages here twice. But it's confirming because Three of Swords, it can be like in doubt, not trusting the heart, hurt from the past, and thinking, can I open my heart for love again? It's the timing. Okay, it's the timing. Let me see here the Seven of Cups. No illusions that is perfect with the Seven of Cups, but it's their choice. Your choice is here. Let me check here. Yeah, look again. Double confirmation. Three of Cups. These are all double confirming for you. Three of Cups, I'm telling you. The friends, okay, for your choices. And it could be like, when your friends are like, okay, I'm going to introduce you to this person. And if you don't want them, I have someone else to introduce you. Like your friends are like, I'm going to get you out of the single life. I have someone to introduce you. And I feel like that's why. So the choice here is like, this is it. Your friends are up there helping you. Ten of Wands. Not that they won't help, right? Or need. Ten of Wands, I feel like the hard work that you could have put so far to heal yourself, to release from the past, or to move, to do what you're doing with your life right now. The guides are saying, yes, things are moving fast here, but you can still take your time. The guides are sending you signs, synchronicities, helping you along the way. They will help you to see things from a different perspective, a more positive perspective. Yeah, I feel like it's so meant to be. My guides are saying meant to be. You know, I'm clairaudient. Yeah, it's fast, okay? It's fast. Let me tap into some astrology energies here just to see more into their characteristics. Again, recognizing each other for sure. Venus, look at that. Give and receive love. Find value and see beauty. Venus, love, for sure. I'm telling you, romance. Cupid arrow striking here. But you see this person being romantic, giving love, receiving as well. It's your chance to give and receive. But finding value. Okay, so valuing you. That's beautiful. Okay. And we have the in as well. Intuition, trust, patience, spirituality, and receptivity. That's beautiful because it's that energy that they tap into as well. That intuition, you see the cups energies here. And trusting the patience with the King of Pentacles too. Spirituality, maybe they have some kind of spirituality beliefs, similar things to you. Okay. And we also have opposition. Imbalance, a point of tension, and a power struggle. That's interesting. I feel like with these energies that you feel from the beginning, because you have this power struggle. If I give this person a chance, am I being too vulnerable? I don't want to lose my power, my all my power that I took back to rebuild myself from past relationships, from past hurts. So there is this energy in the beginning. Remember that. There is this it feels like imbalance. When in reality, you have the balance in your heart when you trust your intuition. Okay, remember that. And also we have Virgo and integrity, reverence, and service. I feel like it's that King of Pentacles energy for the earth signs, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. And integrity, you see here someone that have that integrity, that you can trust, that service as well, working hard. We also have the house 10, which is structure, discipline, life mission, accomplishment, and career. King of Pentacles for sure with the house 10. Yeah. And I feel like because they could be doing well on their career, their finances, structure, that's important for them. Accomplishments, their career. And one last card from those ones. We have fire, confidence, optimism, passion, and bravery. And that's what I was saying as well. There's going to be that fire, that passion. But they are very optimistic. They're confident as well. They're brave. Okay, the fire energies here. So, very interesting. I wanted to give you more cards here that I feel like it's going to help you again. Let's tap into understanding their energy, your energy, recognizing each other. We have temptation. Look at that. It's going to be, I feel like, from the beginning. That temptation, that fire, that passion, that romance. It's not the friend, the slow energy. It's fast. Generosity. Okay? Helping. Being there. Knowing that this is a generous person as well. Trust. I feel like that's very important because they wanted to make sure you trust them. I feel like you will be able to trust this person. There is that time of trust as well. Persistence. Okay, not giving up. There's someone persisting. They know what they want. They're brave. They're confident. Okay, not in a bad way. Okay, not stressing you out. Love. Okay, love is there because this is the one, right? So we're tapping into manifesting the one you're meant to be with. So not wasting your energy with anybody else. Love. They're showing you love. They're showing you there's romance as well. Collaboration. And that's interesting because it could be something that they're helping you with. It can help you to, again, recognize them or trust them. Collaboration. Okay. Could be doing some kind of project together. And commitment, right? That King of Pentacles is the one that wants commitment, a more serious relationship. They know what they want. They let you know. The love is there. Persistent, committed, and positivity. Didn't I say a positive person? Yeah, positivity. And could be what you need. You know what you need at that time. That positivity, that person that comes like with that confidence as well, giving you assurance, not fake hopes. And again, it can feel like, okay, this is too much. Take your time. Take your time. You don't need to rush. Things happen fast, but you can control how it will develop as well. May come fast, and then the developing, you can take your time for the romance, for the dates, for having fun. But the first impressions, how you recognize each other, is this fire energies, this romance cupid arrow striking. And this confident person as well. But you know that they care. You know that there's gestures, romantic gestures. Let me give you some charms just to add on here. I know I gave you a few zodiac signs already, but just a couple more. Leo and Libra. Okay, and again, it can be your signs, their signs. What else do we have here for group 3? We have some letters, so it can be your initials, their initials. A, O, I, Y. We have U, H, J, and S. Okay, D and E. I think for letters, that's it. We have some numbers, 2, 12, 4, 20, divine for divine timing, 2, heart. Look at that 3 of swords, heartbroken. Maybe it was what was happening before, but then this person comes around, special, loud. That's interesting. With the way that I was saying, the person comes strong, friendly too, patient too. Okay, we do have the moon energies. There's a lot of romance. Romance here. No masks, very straightforward, yin yang, balancing each other. A lot of emotions too, okay, emotions. The lovers, okay, so these are mini tarot cards, charms. Lovers, which is also Gemini. Loads of like fun time as well. Going out on fun dates, interesting dates. The moon, so you know, bringing to the surface those feelings, what is hidden coming to the surface. It can't be hidden. There's this energy of cutting away with the past, learning the lesson, evolving, and there's a lot of hope and wishes coming true with the stars. Things don't need you to move fast if you don't want to. They come fast, and you control how things will develop. Remember that, I said that. But it comes really very much as a king energy. Straightforward, honest. King of Swords is here too. And also communicating the truth. Being honest with yourself. So I feel like very interesting. You recognize them. Again, it's not a slow energy. It's not a friend first. But you can slow down too if you want. But you will know there's a strike. There's someone that is not holding back. Friend of a friend energies. Okay, so but persistent, confident, committed to. Love is there, positive. So it's not only on that thing that they want to be with you because they want to, it's because they know that they feel like you're the one as well. That kind of energy, like the door is opening. Yeah, beautiful romance, a lot of romance, lots of fun dates. That's how I feel, and them making some fun gestures, gifts, things like that. So, but definitely having fun together as well. I'll leave with this group 3. I hope this helps out and resonates in some way. Don't forget again to watch part 1 and 2 if you have not already. Leave me comments on those videos. Let me know which part you chose. I hope it helps you out. And if you want an extension of these readings or any other questions, my links are below for private readings, as well for my Etsy shops, my crystals you see, my decks like these ones, and many others. All the links are below. Like, share this video. It helps the channel so much. Leave me a comment. And as always, I wish you a lovely, blessed, and healing days. Thanks for watching.